Hello and welcome back to Travel Assurance NZ. If you're here for the first time, I'm your host, and I'm absolutely thrilled you've joined us today. This is the channel where we make dreams happen, specifically New Zealand dreams. Whether you're dreaming of majestic mountains, stunning coastlines, or immersing yourself in the unique Kiwi culture, a working holiday in New Zealand could be the adventure of a lifetime. New Zealand has captured the hearts of travelers worldwide, and for good reason. It's a land of incredible beauty and welcoming people. The Working Holiday Visa offers an amazing opportunity for young adults to experience this firsthand, combining travel with the chance to earn some money along the way. But before you get carried away with visions of bungee jumping in Queenstown or exploring the Hobbiton movie set, there are a few crucial things you need to know to ensure a smooth application process. That's exactly what I'm going to talk about today. In this video, I'm going to cover the 3 fundamental questions you absolutely need to answer before you even think about clicking that apply button for a New Zealand Working Holiday Visa. We'll be looking at, are you from an eligible country? This is the very first hurdle, and I'll break down how to check if your country qualifies you for this incredible opportunity. When can you apply for a New Zealand Working Holiday Visa? Can you apply anytime? Timing is everything, especially for schemes with limited spots. I'll explore opening dates and application windows. Do you need a job offer to apply or get a New Zealand Working Holiday Visa? I'll clarify this common misconception and explain how the visa actually works in relation to employment. Understanding these 3 key aspects will save you time, prevent potential disappointment, and set you on the right path to potentially living and working in beautiful Aotearoa. Once I'm done with those, I'll give you the step-by-step process to follow to apply for the New Zealand Working Holiday Visa if you meet the requirements. So grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's get started with the first crucial question. Are you from an eligible country? This might seem like a no-brainer, but it's the absolute first thing you need to confirm. The New Zealand Working Holiday Scheme isn't open to citizens of every country in the world. New Zealand has specific agreements with a number of countries allowing their young citizens to apply for this particular visa. These agreements are based on reciprocal arrangements and aim to promote cultural exchange and travel opportunities for young people from participating nations. The list of eligible countries can change from time to time, so it's absolutely vital to check the most up-to-date information directly from the source, the official Immigration New Zealand website. Okay, so you've confirmed that you're from an eligible country. That's great news. The next crucial thing to understand is when you can actually apply for the Working Holiday Visa. The answer to this question depends entirely on your country of citizenship and whether your country's scheme has an annual limit, or what we call a cap or quota. For many countries, the Working Holiday Scheme has a limited number of visas available each year. These schemes typically open on a specific date, and because the demand can be very high, the available spots often get filled up incredibly quickly, sometimes within minutes or hours of opening. This means that timing is absolutely critical. If your country's scheme has a cap, meaning limit, you need to be aware of the exact opening date and be prepared to apply as soon as the online application portal opens. Missing the opening window could mean you have to wait until the next year's intake, and there's no guarantee you'll secure a spot then either. Again, the official Immigration New Zealand website is your go-to resource for this information. They publish a list of opening dates for all the capped, meaning limited working holiday schemes well in advance. To find your country's opening date and quota, go to immigration.gov.t.nz, navigate to the Work Visas section, then Working Holiday Visas, and you will find a list of countries with agreements and their specific scheme details, including opening dates and any annual caps. I'll make sure to include a link to the relevant page in the description below. Look for your country on that list and note down the exact date and time, New Zealand time of course, that the applications will open. Now, for some other countries, the Working Holiday Scheme is uncapped, meaning there's no annual limit on the number of visas granted. For these countries, the application portal is generally open year-round, and you can apply at any time that suits you, as long as you meet the eligibility criteria. Here are some of the upcoming 2025 opening dates for capped working holiday schemes. Thailand. Application opens August 5th, 2025, cap 100 visas available. Malta. Application opens August 12th, 2025, cap 50 visas available. Lithuania. Application opens August 19th, 2025, cap 100 visas available. Turkey. Application opens August 27, 2025, cap 100 visas available. Croatia, application opens September 10th, 2025, cap 100 visas available. Argentina, application opens September 24th, 2025, cap 1,000 visas available. Age limit up to 35 years. Peru, application opens October 1st, 2025, cap 100 visas available. Brazil, application opens October 8th, 2025, cap 300 visas available. Chile, application opens October 16th, 2025, cap 940 visas available. Age limit up to 35 years. Vietnam, application opens October 23rd, 2025, cap 200 visas available. Uruguay, application opens October 30th, 2025, cap 200 visas available. Age limit up to 35 years. For countries not listed above, their schemes may either be uncapped, meaning applications are open year-round until further notice, for example Australia, Canada, France, Germany, Ireland, Japan, Netherlands, Norway, Sweden, USA, or have already opened for 2025. Many countries had their schemes open earlier in 2025, for example UK, China, South Korea, Spain. You would need to check the Immigration New Zealand website to see if their quota is still open or if you need to wait for the next annual intake, which would typically be in early 2026. So, to reiterate, check if your country has a cap or not. If it does, find the official opening date on the Immigration New Zealand website. Be prepared to apply promptly on that date. If it's uncapped, you can generally apply at your convenience, but it's still wise to do it well in advance of your intended travel dates. Knowing when to apply is just as important as knowing if you're eligible in the first place. Don't miss out because you weren't aware of the application window. Hey, if you're finding this information helpful so far, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps other aspiring Kiwi adventurers find our channel. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing for more helpful tips and insights on traveling and working in New Zealand. This is a question that comes up a lot, and the answer is a resounding no. You do not need a job offer to apply for or be granted a New Zealand working holiday visa. The very nature of the working holiday visa is to allow young people to travel and experience New Zealand with the flexibility to work temporarily to help fund their adventures. It's not primarily a work visa that requires a prearranged job. In fact, the visa conditions often stipulate that your primary purpose in New Zealand must be a holiday, and any work you undertake should be incidental to your travels. While you absolutely can and are encouraged to find work once you arrive in New Zealand, having a job offer beforehand is not a requirement for the visa application itself. What is required is that you have sufficient funds to support yourself when you first arrive in New Zealand. The current standard is typically 4,200 New Zealand dollars, and that you have a return air ticket or enough money to buy one. This is to ensure that you won't become a burden on the New Zealand public funds. Once you're in New Zealand on a working holiday visa, you are free to look for and take up temporary employment in various sectors. Common jobs for working holiday visa holders include roles in hospitality, tourism, agriculture, like fruit picking or vineyard work, and retail. However, keep in mind that there might be restrictions on the type of work you can do, or how long you can work for a single employer, depending on your country's specific scheme. Again, it's crucial to check the details for your nationality on the Immigration New Zealand website. So to summarize this key point, you apply for the New Zealand Working Holiday Visa based on your nationality and your intention to have a holiday, not based on having a job lined up. The job search comes after you've been granted the visa and have arrived in New Zealand. This gives you the freedom to explore different regions and look for work that suits your interests and travel plans. Now that you understand these three crucial things, let's walk through the general steps involved in actually applying for a New Zealand Working Holiday Visa. Keep in mind that the exact process might have minor variations depending on your country, so always refer to the official Immigration New Zealand website for the most specific instructions. Here's a step-by-step guide. Step 1. Check your eligibility and country-specific scheme. Before you do anything else, you must determine if you are eligible. Nationality. You must be a citizen of one of the countries that has a working holiday scheme agreement with New Zealand. You can find the full list on the official Immigration New Zealand website, immigration.gov.t.nz. Age. Generally, you must be between 18 and 30 years old. For some countries, for example Canada, UK, Argentina, Chile, Czech Republic, Finland, Hungary, Slovakia, Uruguay, the age limit extends to 35. Health and character. You must be in good health and of good character. You may need to provide medical certificates, chest x-rays, or police certificates if requested by Immigration New Zealand. Funds. You must have sufficient funds to support yourself during your stay, typically 4,200 New Zealand dollars. You'll also need a return ticket or enough funds to purchase one. Previous WHV. You cannot have been granted a New Zealand working holiday visa before. Dependents. You cannot bring dependent children with you. Primary intention. Your main intention for coming to New Zealand must be a holiday, with work or study being secondary. Note: each country's scheme has specific details regarding validity period, age limits, and any additional requirements. Carefully check the specific requirements for your country on the Immigration New Zealand website. Step 2. Take note of your country's opening date, if applicable. If your country's scheme has an annual quota, meaning capacity, cap, or limit, it will have a specific opening date each year. These quotas can fill up within minutes or hours. You must apply on or after this date. Applying before the opening date will result in your application being deleted. If your country's scheme is uncapped, applications are generally open year-round. Find opening dates at immigration.gov.nz. This link is an example for 2025, but the structure remains similar for future years. Step 3. Prepare your documents and information. While you don't typically need to upload many documents at the initial application stage for most WHVs, you'll need to provide information from them. Have the following ready. Valid passport. Your passport must be valid for at least 3 months beyond your intended stay in New Zealand, or 15 months or even longer for longer visas like the UK and Canada 23-month visa. Ensure it's not expiring soon. Proof of funds. Bank statements, credit card statements, bank drafts, or traveler's checks showing you meet the financial requirement, 4,200 New Zealand dollars. You usually don't need to upload this up front, but Immigration NZ may ask for it later. Return onward ticket or funds for it. Evidence that you have a ticket to leave New Zealand or sufficient funds to purchase one. Medical insurance. You must have comprehensive medical and hospitalization insurance for the duration of your stay in New Zealand. While you might not upload proof initially, you'll be required to declare you have it. Credit debit card. For paying the application fee, Visa, MasterCard, or Union Pay are generally accepted. Your personal details, full name, date of birth, address, contact information, passport details, etc. Health and character information. You will be asked questions about your health history and any criminal convictions. Be honest and accurate. Go to the Immigration New Zealand website's online services portal, immigration.gov.nz/work/working-holiday-visas. Look for the link to Apply for a Working Holiday Visa online or Create an Account. Follow the prompts to create your account. This usually involves providing an email address, setting up a password, and verifying your email. You do not need a Real Me account for working holiday visas. Once logged into your Immigration New Zealand online account, navigate to the Working Holiday Scheme section. Select the working holiday scheme for your specific country. Click Apply Now. Personal details. Enter your full name, date of birth, passport information, contact details, and current address. Health. Answer a series of questions about your health history. If you've lived in certain countries for extended periods or have specific medical conditions, you might be prompted to undergo a medical examination. Character. Answer questions about any criminal convictions or past immigration issues. You may be asked to provide police certificates. Previous visa history. Declare any previous New Zealand visas you've held. Declaration. You will need to declare that the information you've provided is true and accurate, and that you understand the conditions of the visa. While many WHV applications don't require document uploads up front, some specific country schemes might trigger a request for documents like proof of English language ability. Once you've completed all sections, you'll be prompted to pay the visa application fee. The fee is generally around 455 New Zealand dollars. You will pay online using a valid credit or debit card, Visa, MasterCard, or Union Pay. After payment, review your entire application one last time to ensure all information is correct. Click Submit. You will receive a confirmation email. Processing times can vary significantly depending on your country, the volume of applications, and whether Immigration New Zealand needs further information from you. You will receive an email notification when a decision has been made. Check your junk spam folder regularly. If approved, you'll receive a visa. Print this document and keep it safe. Once your visa is approved, you typically have 12 months from the date of approval to enter New Zealand. When you arrive, you will apply for entry permission. Have your passport, e-visa, and proof of funds ready to show immigration officials if requested. Always refer to the Immigration New Zealand website, immigration.gov.t.nz, for the most accurate and up-to-date information, as rules and processes can change. Be honest, provide accurate and truthful information in your application. Apply early for capped schemes. If your country has a quota, be ready to apply right when the scheme opens. So there you have it. The 3 essential things you need to know before applying for a New Zealand working holiday visa. Ensuring you're from an eligible country, understanding when you can apply, and knowing that you don't need a job offer. A working holiday in New Zealand can be an incredible opportunity for personal growth, adventure, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. By understanding these key aspects and following the application process carefully, you'll be one step closer to making that dream a reality. Remember to always rely on the official Immigration New Zealand website for the most accurate information. I've included links to all the relevant pages in the description below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with anyone else you know who might be dreaming of working in New Zealand. And if you're not already subscribed to Travel Assurance NZ, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on more helpful travel tips. Thanks so much for watching, and I wish you the very best of luck with your working holiday visa application. I'll see you in the next video.